Namaste everyone. In this video we are going to model this particular part for which dimensions are given here. On the right side you can see. So the kind of view that is given here is the third angle projection. In third angle projection, the front view is located here at the bottom left, and then we have here, this is the right side view. So when we view the object here, the front view from this side, right side, that is the view which has been given here on the right side. And coming to the top view, when we see this object in the top view from this direction, the top view will look somewhat like this. Now, in order to make it very clear what the object looks like, a 3D view of the object also has been given here, which you can see. So this is the model that we have to prepare. So let's begin by watching these dimensions and begin making this particular model. So the first thing I'd like to make is the front view, the cross section which we can see here in the front view. This is what I'm going to make. So let us start. So when you start Creo Parametric, the first thing you have to do is, of course, to set the working directory. I will set it in a folder of my name on my desktop. Click OK. Now the working directory has been set. I have to choose a new file, and I want a part file. So this is the question number 1, part modeling, question number 1 underscore part. Let us say question 1 underscore part. Okay. So now this is the new part file. On the left side you can see there is a navigation menu. On the top we have all the commands which we will use to complete our model. So now, because I want to start with the cross section of the front view, let me start here with these dimensions. So in order to do that, I will have to take the extrude command. So I'll choose the extrude command. I will choose the front plane. I can choose from here or here. I'll just click here. And if the view is not orienting by itself, you just have to click on this button and it will reorient. Now I just want to create this cross section. So let me begin with the line command, and I'll just take this point as a reference to start creating. Right, so I need a few horizontal lines, a few vertical lines. So whenever this equal symbol appears when you're drawing, don't click, fine. Or you can just right click 2 times in order to avoid having the equal constraint applied on it, because if the equal constraint is applied, then later some of the dimensions which you might want to appear may not appear. Okay, so to come out of the command, you have to just middle mouse click 2 times. Now let us start giving the dimensions one by one. So I'm starting to draw it from the right side over here. So I need the total height of this. So I'll just choose okay, the total height. So I'll choose the dimension this to this, mid mouse click, and I just want this to be 90. All right, so you might want to drag it up something like this, then continue giving the other dimensions. So this length here is 25, and this here length is 12. Let me just click here to magnify it. So again, all right, so this is 12, this is 25, this total is 90, and this length here is 36. And then the distance from bottom has been given. We have the distance from top, so you can just take dimension, choose this, left click, and mid mouse click over here. So this length we want this to be 30. Now that all the dimensions have been given, we can continue to draw the rest of the object. So let me just decide and click this to draw a rough shape of the final cross section. Mid mouse click 2 times to come out of the command. Next, just go on to give all the dimensions that are located here. So most of the dimensions have been already given. So this total length is 145, and we have the cross section that we would like to start with. So with this dimension, I just need to extrude it by a length of 72, which you can see here in the top view. So having created this, I just have to click on the tick mark, right mark, to come out of the sketch command, and you can see now our object has started coming into shape. So the extrusion height of this is 72, which I have to change over here. So type 72 into, and yeah, you can just click on OK. So now we have a little bit, the part has started coming into view. Next, I'll just have to do a cut of this shape, which you can see in the top view. So let me choose this face here, and then again go for extrude. Once again, if the view is not reorienting, just click on this button and it will reorient. Now I'll just have to choose, let me go with rectangle, draw a rectangle like this, and then draw a circle here like this. Next thing, I'll just use the trim command to remove these jets, and then I'll just have to give it the dimensions that I want. So the axis of this, you can see it is at a distance 36 from this particular edge. So let me take dimension, click on this edge, click on this center point, and then mid mouse to get the dimension. So this length is 36, and then this distance is okay. This distance over here is 50, and radius of this is 12. So this radius is 12. So having done this, all the dimensions have been fed. Now I just have to click on the tick mark, and instead of getting an extrude, I just want to remove material this side. And instead of having a fixed length here, we just have to choose up to next or through all. Then click OK. Now you can see this groove that is there on this side, it has also appeared. Next thing that we have to do is to get this shape over here. So in order to get this shape, so this is exactly in the middle, center. Right, let's go ahead and take it. So I'll choose this as the face on which I will need the extrude cut. So once again, I have to choose extrude, select this face, click on extrude, again reorient your screen. Now I will need a circle somewhere here, and that circle needs to be exactly the midpoint here. So let me draw a big circle, and now you can see we are getting this horizontal length which has not been given here, which means that this circle is having its center exactly in the middle point. So to place it exactly in the middle point, I will just choose a line here, click at the center and the midpoint of this top edge, and we don't want this line to actually exist, so we can just convert it into a construction line. Okay, construction line, it's not getting converted. Okay, if we have to do it from here, so just click on the line to select it, and when the pop-up appears, choose from here the construction, and this construction line we want it to be vertical. So once again, you can just click on the line, a pop-up will appear with the constraints. You can choose from here, or you can just choose from here. So we want this to be vertical. Now you can see the distance of the center point from one of the edges has disappeared because we have constrained it so that it is exactly in the middle. The next thing we have to do is give it a radius. So just click on this, and yeah, now that it is radius, I can give it as 30. So we just have to click on the dimension, and from the pop-up we can toggle between diameter and radius. So since in this case I want radius, I've given it. And then we need the distance of center from the base. We have been given from the top. So again, I have to choose dimension, click on this point, click on the bottom line, mid mouse click here, and then change it to the value that is given. So now, since all the dimensions have been defined, let's go for OK. and once again we want to remove the material, and removing of material is on the opposite side. I don't want to remove the full material, I just want to remove it up to this particular surface. So from here, this option I can choose to a reference. I have to choose, and then we have to just select this face as a reference. So when I do that, you can see the object is getting subtracted only up to that particular surface that we selected. Now click OK, and you can see the object is like this. Now you can see that there is one more small hole inside of this, so let's go ahead and do that as well. So I'll have to select this surface, go for extrude, and then just reorient it once again, and I'll go for a circle and exactly at the same center point as the outer circle, and this time we have a diameter of 24. So let's change the diameter to 24 and come out. Now again it's extruding, I don't want extrude, I want to remove material, the opposite side, and this time I want it to go through all. So click OK, and we can see that our object has been created. Okay, there is one more small addition that we have to do. We have to make a cut here from the bottom. The dimensions of that has been given here, 72 in length when seen in front, 50 when seen in the side, and it's having a thickness of 6 here, we can see here. So let's go here, bottom face, select it, once again go for extrude. This time let me reorient it again, and I'll have to choose a rectangle. From this corner point to draw a rectangle. The length here is 72, see, and this length here you can see it in the side view, that is 50. Click OK, and once again you can see it is trying to extrude it. So instead of extrude, we just have to cut it. So remove material, activate it, and then the height of the material to be removed is 6. So let me just change it to 6, and then click on the tick mark. So now the object that we want has been created exactly as we want it. So you can just compare this with the diagram here. Let me just hide all these things. You can see the diagram has been created exactly as it is shown in the 3D model. So that's it for this video. We will see you in another video with another problem. Till then, goodbye.